Welcome to the United Community Channel, and we're back with another bit of news, and it's in relation to Mason Greenwood. And as we have seen over the last few hours, I think it broke last night, and it's come from the Sun. Now, of course, look, the pictures speak for itself. Mason Greenwood is back training, but let's not really take anything the Sun says as, gospel, because we know it isn't. But look, Mason Greenwood is back in training ahead of potentially what may be a return to football, whether that will be with Manchester United or somewhere else. So, look, I mean, it's interesting to see. It's not overly surprising, I would have to say. And the Sun have done pretty much a big article. Well, not a big article, but they've got some quotes maybe from Mason Greenwood's camp, and, the fact that he's back training. He's doing it at a local sports complex within Manchester. So the first thing to maybe state straight off the bat here is that this has nothing got to do with Manchester United. He's not at Carrington. He's not training under, the guise of Manchester United or under the umbrella of Manchester United. He's doing some personal training on his own. And I mean, I don't really see what harm there is in that. A lot of people and a lot of fans have been jumping straight on the bandwagon and saying that it's time for him to come back. He's going to come back to Manchester United. And look, to be honest, that may or may not happen. Me personally, I don't think it will. I think this is probably a little bit of media work from Mason Greenwood's camp in saying, look, he's back in training. He's, preparing for the upcoming season, whether that be with Manchester United or not. Is his camp potentially putting a bit of pressure on Manchester United to get a decision made? He, by all accounts, he's kind of a bit annoyed at the lack of, I suppose, progress that's been made in Manchester United making a decision whether or not to bring him back. Look, he's a young chap. I think it's pretty clear that he made a terrible mistake, and I don't see Manchester United bringing him back. I really don't. Now, look, everybody, and I've seen that, the United fan base being divided on this in the last few hours or so, and a lot of people are saying bring him back. A lot of people are saying do not. There's reports suggesting that Ten Hag and players would be open for him to come back. And I think questions will probably be asked as well. If United were to let him go, for example, and next season we're struggling to score goals, people will say, if say we let him go on loan, for example, and people, will there be pressure from Manchester United then to say, look, you're not scoring goals, you're looking for a goal scorer, Mason Greenwood is there ready to go, bring him back from his loan. So I think, me personally, I don't see Mason Greenwood staying at Manchester United. I think, and I've said this before, I think for the first time in a long time, there's some positivity around the club. We've seen the debacle around Ronaldo at the back end of last year. And we've seen, obviously, prior to that, the Ranić era, the Solskjaer era, the kind of leaks coming from the dressing room. There was just a big air of negativity around the club. Now, look what we've done in the last maybe 9 to 10 months since Ten Hag has taken over, nearly 12 months. We've stripped the deadwood, first round of stripping the deadwood last summer. We've got rid of the likes of your Jesse Lingards, your Paul Pogbas, these types of players. We've got some results on the pitch. We've got good characters in. There's potentially going to be new owners in the next couple of weeks. So, look, for the first time in a long time, we're positive and we're going in the right direction and we're not bogged down with negativity. I think Manchester United, if they were to bring Mason Greenwood back, would just bring a focus back on the club that they don't want to have. And, of course, you have to realise as well that Manchester United are very PR orientated. They're a global brand. They like to have a squeaky clean image. We've seen, recent reports have been coming out about Anthony. Again, we don't know the ins and outs of that, so it's not our place to comment on it. Harry Maguire has a retrial for his incident in Greece. So, I think the less negativity we can bring on the club, the better. I'm not doubting that Mason Greenwood is a phenomenal talent. He really is. But has he shot himself in the foot, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And again, look, people will have their opinions and everybody is entitled to their opinion, and I think probably one of the most important things to say is that we're still all Manchester United fans. And if you disagree with somebody, then you disagree. It doesn't make them your enemy. And I think that Erik ten Hag, I think a lot of the decision will be taken out of Erik ten Hag's hands, and reports have surfaced today as well that that the ownership of Manchester United and the potential handover is not going to maybe hamper the decision on the Mason Greenwood situation. The decision is going to get made regardless of who the owner is due to their internal investigation. But look, I just wanted to jump on and give you a quick update. We're going to be live from 8 p.m. tonight. We'll discuss this and lots more in depth. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And I'll speak to you tonight. Take care.